I want to share this for maybe someone else who is out there in the world, who understands how I feel, who relates, and who sees what is going on in our world, and who just wants better, and who doesn't want to feel alone and feels like maybe they're the only person out here in the entire universe who gets it, or who sees things this way. We're not crazy. We get it. Yeah, so all of that to say, my heart feels really heavy, and I just feel really sad, and like so Candace has a song and it's not out yet, so I don't want to like say too much, but she has a lyric in a song that says, I scream into the hollow to fill the void. And I was like, I feel like that's my song. I feel like that's my song right now on the conscious journey. And I'm at a point where I just see everyone on the world and I see everyone around me, and I realize that the entire universe is stuck in the matrix of technology, and people don't care about that at all. That's actually why my heart has been so heavy. People don't care. We had our niece for a couple days this week, and it was such an enlightening experience for myself, and I think for Candace as well. And it just made me see so many things that are ingrained in our society. And it wasn't because of her, it was kind of like, well, because of her, I was able to see things I hadn't seen before. And people don't value human connection anymore. It's a lost art. And people say, oh, we can connect on our phones, we can call each other, we can text each other, we can video chat each other, but it's just not the same thing. It's really not. And I think there's a time and a place, and technology is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, I text, I call, I video chat. I actually, after this video, I'm going to video chat my friend for an hour, and that's awesome. And I deleted my personal, well, I didn't delete, I removed myself from my personal technology. I removed those things from myself. And I removed Facebook and Instagram on a personal note from my life. And the reason I did that was because I was constantly consuming, and I was so mindless about it. I could scroll for hours. I could look at people's feeds for hours. I could look at my own feed for hours. And there is always going to be something or someone attempting to consume your time, attempting to steal your time, your joy, your freedom, whatever it may be. That is what technology does, guys. And we're teaching our kids from the age of 1 to be addicts. I said it, and it's true. We are creating addicts in this society that we are allowing our children to grow up in. From the age of 1, we're turning on a television and letting them consume that until we're done with whatever we're doing. And that goes for kids on their tablets, kids on the TV, kids on their laptops, kids on the computer, kids on their phone, adults on their phone, adults on all of these things. We are the problem. The adults, we are the problem. It's not the kids. The kids are obsessed with their technology because we are. Because we're sitting on our phones, because we're sitting on the gaming system, the TV, the tablet, the computer, There's no boundaries. They're not seeing you say, the most important thing in life is to be present in the moment, to spend quality time, to have conversations, to be present with each other, to do things together, to fulfill yourself off of your technology. We don't do that anymore. That's not what our society teaches us to do. This technology world is only as great as your boundaries. Yeah, time and place for everything, you know. TV is terrible. You zombify your child. The tablet is terrible. Zombify your child. The phone, terrible. Zombify your child. Zombify so you are not bothering me, so that I can zombify or I can do whatever I want to do. And then ultimately, you're probably going to zombify yourself later. So I'm smiling through this whole video, so it seems kind of unemotional, but it has been such an emotional roller coaster for like 5 days now. So I don't even know if this video makes sense, but my heart's just been so heavy for the fact that we care more about technology and consumption, 24/7 consumption. And if it's not on the technology, is it music? It still can be technology, but is it music? Is it other people? What are you drowning your thoughts out with? What are you distracting your mind with? Because all it is all distraction tools from what's here. Even as a kid, you're distracting your mind from thinking about things you don't want to think about, feeling things you don't want to feel. I know so many people who, when their young child is upset, they turn on the television. There's something not right about that. Tune out your emotion. When we don't want our kids to be, you know, when we're busy and we're doing, we want our kids to be distracted. So we give them the option. And we've lost the value of personal entertainment from self, right? Everything comes from within. Self-worth, value, joy, self-love, all those things. Everything that you want, everything in this entire universe comes from you. And we're taught as kids to distract ourselves from those things. Now, I didn't sit on a TV growing up my whole life. I did watch TV as a kid, and I also think my parents had boundaries, and I'm grateful for those. And don't get me wrong, from the time I was 13 years old, I got a Facebook, to 24 years old last year, I was consuming nonstop. And it really took me this year, this past couple, month and a half, just really started to become conscious of how much consumption, why are we consuming, when are we consuming, how are we consuming, constantly consuming. It's crazy and it's scary and it's sad, and we shouldn't be doing that. Like, our society teaches us this is a good thing, and it's not. Just because something is normal does not make it healthy or right, guys. So I think we should think more about that. And I guess all of this, the point of this video is to say that I am not perfect. I still consume. I consumed a TV show last night intentionally, and I really enjoyed it. And although I don't have social media on a personal note, the reason is because I was constantly consuming with just mindlessness. And now if I want to consume someone's social media platform, I have to intentionally make that choice. And it just doesn't really feel necessary, I guess. At the end of the day, I can do so many more things now. I've been so much more productive. I've had so much more time to do things I like to do. I've had more time to film and be with myself and read and do art and stretch and cook and do all the things I want to do. So this has given me a lot of freedom and blessings, and I'm glad and I'm grateful. And I know that not everyone is there. Not everybody feels the same way that I do. You know, people think I'm crazy. People think that I'm nuts because I don't want to consume constantly. And because I know that that's not healthy or right, or that we shouldn't be doing that. Okay, I don't believe in shoulds or shouldn'ts for the most part, but that's not right. Consuming constantly is not right. We need to set boundaries for ourselves and for our kids and for our friends and our family so that we can have healthy relationships with ourselves and each other, and we can grow and flourish and have human connection and have personal connection with yourself and stop drowning out all the thoughts. Sit with your thoughts, guys. If you never sit with the thoughts, how will you ever change them? How will you ever heal them? How will you ever grow? You have to sit with yourself, and no, it's not easy. But I think that when you think about it, at the end of the day, if today was your last day on earth and all you had to show was what you've consumed, what you've done, what you've been, most people have nothing to show because we're too busy on our social media. We're too busy consuming everyone else's lives, and we don't fulfill our own lives, our own relationships, our own self, our own dreams. We don't cook that meal we want to cook. We don't go on that vacation we want to go on. We don't pursue that dream we want to pursue because we're too busy looking at everyone else, enjoying what they are consuming and creating for us to consume, and just wishing that our life was like that. So stop comparing, get off the internet, please. If you get anything from this message, spend 5 minutes every day and get off of the technology, get off of the friends and family train, go to a quiet space away from every single person you know, everything that you can consume that is just noise. And just go. You know, I love our office. There is a computer obviously in here, but I love our office. I love to come sit in here and just be in silence and breathe, stretch, enjoy the sunshine coming through the beautiful window behind me, or I mean in front of me. Yeah, so I hope for all of mankind's sake that somebody out there sees this video and understands or relates or wants better and makes a choice to consume less noise and to tune into themselves and their reality, because this reality right here, this reality right here, all this air around me, all this energy around me in the present moment is so beautiful and is so life-giving. And I just wish for everyone in the world to find what I've found, to find ultimate peace and to release the consumption of other people's lives. I promise that you're not missing out on anything. You're only missing out on your life and what you could be doing with your time and all the beautiful things that you could be creating, that you're seeing out there, that you're wishing you could be doing. You can be. You just have to make time. You have to get in tune with yourself, get in tune with your mind, heal that mind, heal that heart. I know that you're hurting. I know. We all are. We all are hurting. It's true. I'm hurting. I'm hurting a lot of ways. And I am abundantly blessed in so many ways. And I'm so grateful. And that keeps a smile on my face. You know, my whole life, it doesn't really matter what happens. Life happens. You know, I can only control myself and my mind and my choices. And that smile, just smiling is like a kiss almost. It's like sunshine. It's just something that feels natural and feels beautiful and feels like a gift every time. Like when I see myself smiling and I feel the smile coming on, pure joy coming from within, even though my heart is so heavy. My heart has been so heavy for so many days. I've been just heartbroken. I've been heartbroken for this world. And maybe if I recorded 2 days ago or 3 days ago when I was at my most emotional, you know, maybe this would be a completely different video. This is a 17-minute video of me just talking. And I still hope that you get something out of this, that you find something inside of here that makes sense to you, that you can latch on to, and that really benefits and gives value to your life. So I guess that's all I have to say. Thank you for listening to my heart. I hope that something made sense in this video. I just really wanted to share myself with you guys. It feels really valuable for myself, and I hope for someone out there to share this. So yeah, I guess I will leave you with, you stop riding the waves when you realize you are a wave. So go make your wave beautiful, strong, powerful. Go make that a powerhouse wave. Don't just ride other people's waves. You are the wave, guys. Love you.